Go ahead and just say the title on your.
Sure. Nick Maynard, Chief Strategy Officer, US Ignite.
Terrific. And can you tell me a little bit about the initiative, the PAWR, and how you pronounce that?
Absolutely. So it's the Platform for Advanced Wireless Research, pronounced POWER, and it's a $100 million program that we are the project office for with National Science Foundation and 30 industry partners.
And what's the purpose of this, and who should be paying attention?
So the purpose is to create 4 city-scale networks across the country. And these are test beds that researchers from industry, cities, universities can come and test drive their next-gen wireless device or equipment or service, and really accelerate the development of these technologies, getting them out of the laboratory and into the marketplace.
So would you describe this as sort of a PPP type of effort?
Exactly right. And this is really unique because we've had a lot of public-private partnerships like this in the past, but they've really tended to be driven by the government first and not having industry at the table, helping drive the direction of the program, helping write the RFP that's out there now for cities to respond to, and really helping and set the technical vision and goals of the program.
And why did you think it was smart to come here and speak at WIA?
So WIA has a terrific set of members that we really want to reach out to in cities across the country. It's important to us for us to reach out to that membership and let them know about the program, and to say to them, we want to work with you in making sure that POWER is a success.
And is there, what advice would you give the bidders? I mean, is it all 100 million or nothing, or how does that work, and what would be the appealing pitch to make?
That's a great question. So what we want to see as a technical vision, what is the use case that what is the challenge you're trying to address? And so it could be building an urban smart transportation test bed that brings together industry and university and city collaborators. It could be a rural test bed for white spaces that really helps drive the cost of serving these communities in rural America. And what we want to see is really that partnership, right, between a city and a university. We don't want to just see a university professor, no matter how great they might be or how many great grad students they might have. What we want is a city-scale network, and to do that, it really takes the university working with the city to do that deployment.
Sure. And the White House had a smart city challenge that I guess was transportation. Right?
That's exactly right. So DOT, Department of Transportation, had a $40 million challenge, and that was really focused on smart transportation issues across the country. So you had 80 cities respond to that solicitation. They had 7 finalists, and Columbus, Ohio won. So they received $40 million in support. And Columbus was able to bring $100 million in match funding from state, local, and foundation support. So what we want to do, that was a one-off program. This is 4 separate test beds across the country. So even if people don't win this year, they'll have 3 other opportunities to apply.
So the $100 million will be awarded over 4 years, 25 million tranches?
So it will be 25 million to each winner, and those winners will have 5 years of funding through that 25 million. And so that will be $100 million total in facility deployment that NSF and the industry consortium is funding. On top of that, NSF is spending $50 million a year in R&D dollars. So these are the research projects that will run on top of those research test beds.
Wow, okay. And then all 4 will be awarded in the next calendar year, or how does that all roll out?
That's a great question. So we'll have 1 to 2 announced this year. We'll have a 3rd one next year, and the 4th one the following year. So folks will have a chance to improve their proposals and come back to us next year if it doesn't work out this year.
Terrific. Any other things you'd like to add about the program?
No, I think we covered it.
Yeah, that was good.
Great.